Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for hunters to rule the world. My eyes are a little less strained today. I have been putting in eye drops to moisturize, which helps because the blurry one's a little more focused. I think it was dry. But I've also called the eye doctor because I'm still having eye strain today. Ah! But it's not nearly the degree to which it was bad yesterday. Sheriff, meow for me! Meow! There we go. She's delayed. She gets there eventually. Oh my god. So I'm gonna unwind my headphones a little bit because they're quite twisty. And I want to talk about this deck that I found. And given the fact that we had a disastrous fucking series of games yesterday, I'm gonna call this deck Feign Hope. I think we've already tumbled to the place where no stars can be lost. So I'm very thrilled to be on the up and up, literally forcibly by systemic purposes. So this is a card that when I first saw, it gave me a boner. I love that I can just do that. This isn't on a television network. I can literally write a boner song on air. Like, literally stop talking, go, and just write for 20 minutes. No one will stop me. That's a boring, horrible piece of content. And then I can just sing a song about boners, and still no one's gonna tell me that that's bad and stop me. I'm literally in charge. And if I wanted to, I could just stream for 17 minutes on Tuesday at 3 a.m. and just be like, hey, what's up? I'm streaming. I don't know, I was having bad dreams. Anyways, good night. And just turn it off. I don't need to tell anyone. If I want to meow at my cats, I can do that. Despy! Meow! Oh, that's so pathetic. Meow! Despy. That's my girl. There we go. That's my girl. I love you. Yeah, she's sad. She wants attention. And you know, I could just give her attention and not do the show. I have so much power. But you know the one way in which I do not have power is that you can turn this off whenever you want. So if I actually am not giving you something you want, you go, fuck him, and you just turn it off, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about that at all. Isn't that sad? I can do whatever I want, you can do whatever you want. And that is our relationship. So, when Feign Death first came out, man, we went on a crazy tangent there, didn't we? We got a little off topic. But look, here's Feign Death. Feign Death totally gave me a what? A reason to write a song. Feign Death. It triggers all the death rattles. Oh, Sylvanas. Slurping things onto my side. Sneed's old shredder. Ooh! These are the things that, again, I found boner-inducing. But every time I've tried to do something with this fucking card, it doesn't work. Ugh. So this is yet another deck that interests me. Boner Amanda, I forgot about Boner Amanda. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Boner Amanda. Oh god, that's a great... I gotta bring that one back. And I gotta bring back Bajugular. Who watched the show and I use that word a lot? So the construction of this deck is it's basically like a normal old hunter, except some of the more aggressive pieces have been popped out of there. And there's some cool things like a Nerubian egg, which we can feign death. There's a single Explorer's Hat, which I found really, really kind of cool because there are certain times that we could... certain times when we want a lot of Explorer's Hat, other times we don't. Abusive Sergeant to trigger the Nerubian egg, as well as Feign Death, as well as... Where was the other trigger that's in here? Explosive Sheep, which is kind of a weird one. And of course the hat. Hi, sweetheart. Here's some fucking tight. Look at this. We got Fuegen and Stalaag. Isn't that sick? So, I mean, it's still kind of in the mid-range of things. We still have the Knief Juggler. We have a Haunted Creeper. We got some Scientists. We have Animal Companion. We're in particular missing Animal Bite. Maybe some of the more aggressive cards, Gladezuka, but even for the mid-range lists, there's no Dr. Boom. Savannah Highmanes are in there, which means our win rate is automatically close to 100%. So I'm really interested. It has some interesting tools to really sort of seize some power in the mid-game and then fuck them up. I apologize for being so curseful today. I know that there are a lot of parents who watch this with their children. And let me just say that if you're sitting with, say, a 7 or 8-year-old watching the show, God, doesn't that sound horrifying? If you're a parent of a 7 or 8-year-old and your child is watching the show, God, that sounds more reasonable. Not if you're watching this show with an 8-year-old. But if you are, I apologize to you. If you're watching this show with, say, a 1-year-old who doesn't understand the impact of language, then allow me to once again say, I kind of want to write a song about boners after seeing this deck list. Can we just agree to that, parent of 1-year-old? You're just nursing your 1-year-old after your tough day at your long job where you've been working long hours because you care about the product, but man, you're not quite getting the pay you think you deserve. I'll hold on to this as a perfect hand. And when you come home, you just want to keep your offspring alive and unwind and watch a show. You deserve to hear me say the word boner. You deserve that. You've earned that. And if you're watching this with an 8-year-old, please be the parent of that 8-year-old. Can I kindly ask this of you? I don't know what sort of mood I'm in that is causing me to be this way, but this is the tangent that we actually began the show on a tangent. If this is your first time watching, then yeah, no, I'm this way. 5 sure, my friend.
I'll show them. I'll show
Is this why you watch me? Maybe this is why you watch me. Just because I am this way. Oh my god, who needs bear trap when you can summon bear? Yeah, I think this is the right one to do. Terracon says, why did you stop saying Bajujular? I don't have a lot of reasons for the things I do. Or I should say, I don't have a lot of reasons for the things that I'm not doing anymore. I kind of just am not doing it. By the same token, I'm also not recording any upcoming record labels. I'm not doing that.
I hunt alone.
I don't know, there's no reason I chose not to. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying Bajujular, and that's my answer.
I serve the fire.
Sick! That scourge will. I hope this is a counter spell, because if this is the Lion King, that would be sick. Gogo Domingos, did you see yourself on the front page of our Hearthstone for your sick play? Well, I actually saw myself on the front page of Reddit for that. When I was like, God, I'm getting stuff done, let's cut that shit out. Let's go to the front page of Reddit, and I'm there, and I was like, no! That was really good.
I wonder.
That was sick. I really enjoyed that one. Why would he hit me with that one? Why? Frost Bolt. And then before it dies, the shot goes off. No.
Time runs out on me.
Oh, it's monkey time. Okay, so I want this one countered first. If it is a counter spell. Sick. My cat is meowing. Cat's meowing at the door. I didn't feed her when I walked in the door, and you know what? That's a problem that the cat's gonna have to deal with. You know what? I'm happy she's meowing. I'm happy she's miserable. Sick.
What to do?
Oh, God, it's always them in the Fire Lord, isn't it? You know what? It's gonna pop my egg. Pop the egg. I kind of feel like that's a big old pile of bullshit. That's so funny. Oh my god! I had no idea it sounded that way. Oh, oh, oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shit. God, that egg will never pop. Fuck. Ugh. Oh shit, that is so funny. I had no idea. I don't play warrior. I don't play warrior. Come on, would you just pop the egg already? Fuck, man. Yeah, I think we're done. I think we lost. I can handle that one. Jesus, that egg just is not doing it for us. The cat meows like she's being sawed in half. You meow like a bummed 8th grader who was recently broken up with, not by someone that she was dating, but by someone that she wanted to go to a dance with. Despy, give me a really sad meow. Meow. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Did he not? Did he say that he didn't want to go to the dance? Got him. Her paw is literally on my legs. Every time while I'm playing, just like her paw's just on my leg. Got him, man. He's done. He's fucking done, dude. Well, interestingly, if he had simply played that first, we would have died. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a good old well played.
Well played. Well fought. I concede.
Oh, we still can lose stars. I'm real glad they don't have reverse streaking in this game. Wouldn't that be awesome? Because you know, in some ranking systems, that's the way it works. If you're losing a lot, it goes, you clearly didn't deserve to be at the rating that you're currently at. And it starts accelerating your descent. And then when you start to win, you keep going down. It just slows the downward tumble.
Your soul shall be mine. Let the hunt begin.
Come on up. Come on up, Sheriff. Welcome to the stream. She wants food. Hot Form is bombing in, Mr. Form. Pleasure to have you here. For any of you who don't know, Hot Form was... Let's just go ahead and call him the world champion of Hearthstone. Can we do that? Is that fair? You know what? You're the world champion here. I'm just gonna throw that out. Second. But you know what? That's fucking hard. And it's a pleasure to have you here, where I established you as the world champion because I just want to make it clear that I am not necessarily the world champion of Hearthstone. I think that that's the route I'm going to go down. I'm going to go ahead and keep the things that kill Warlock units. Hi, sweetheart. Do you want to groom me right there?
Why do you call?
Hi, hello. Why do you call? Do you want some tummy time? You want some food? Alright.
You will regret this.
I'm not necessarily the world champion. Whenever this minion takes damage, so does your hero. Rhetorical masses, but you always try so hard. I do. I try real hard. I believe that it is important to try.
I can ease your pain.
But I believe that it is also important to have a good time. I'm very pleased with my dedication and commitment to that. I've tried to get into being competitive at Hearthstone. And probably a year ago, I would be like, yeah, I'm really in on that. But right now, emotionally, I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna... He attacks with this one first. I'm just gonna do this, dude. I'm just at the point where, like, trying at anything that isn't work is just impossible. The thing that I am probably going to try to do most upcoming is I'm going to try to watch The Wire. Not my watch. Alright, well this is exactly the hand that Hunter's hope and dream about. There we go. Sleeping Drone says, if I have big doubts about doing something life-changing, should I go through with what I... Oh, scroll. It's chat scroll. Should I go through with what I plan, even if I have those doubts? It's something that can change my life for the next 3 to 4 years and take me away from pretty much all I'm familiar with. Yeah, just do it. Nothing's life-changing. There's nothing that is life-changing that you can't just go back and redo. Like nothing. Ah, slain! God, that monkey sound was the funniest fucking thing. It's hysterical. Ah, ah, ah! God, that was funny, man. Oh. I can't wait to just feign death the shit out of that. We're gonna get Thaddeus out here. Yeah, dude, just totally. You should do a life-changing thing like once a year, I think. That strikes me as the right amount to do that. God, I'm real sad about not having Dr. Boom. This is really bad for us, isn't it? Stalaag didn't die this game, so these feign deaths are really, they're really not doing a lot for me. I think I'm just gonna have to be a very lucky boy, or I could just hit him in the face. Is that gonna work? This just sucks. This is just a big old shit pile. I'm gonna go ahead and just have a hard time.
Get in there, fight, maggot! Quickly.
Oh, that turn. Man, I really want Feign Death to work. This is like the nth Feign Death Hunter that I've done. And if you're a computer programmer, you do things 0 time, 1 time, or n times. So, you know. I'm quite concerned at this point. Get back to the hand bomb. Is that a bomb in my pocket? Or is my penis round? Okay, we're pretty close to dying. I believe, I posit that.
Who dares summon me?
Nothing. Choo-choo! Train to rank 20, let's go, man. What's with all the dick jokes? I'm sorry, Ruth Slayer Ginsburg. Okay, here's the thing. Ruth Slayer Ginsburg, a recent chat day night. I've been seeing Ruth Slayer Ginsburg in chat quite a lot in the last 2 weeks. Ruth Slayer Ginsburg, I want to ask you what we should make jokes about this evening. You're in charge of the joke topic.
Watch your back.
Let the hunt begin.
Let me get this one out. We're gonna do this. Ruth Slayer Ginsburg says, I love dick jokes. Just curious why so many today. I don't know. Isn't that weird? Beats me. Oh, dicks for the win. Now, is this just you saying this generally, or do you want me to talk about dicks in, you know, like award-winning situations, like the for the win, such as like the 800-meter dash in the Olympics? Aaron 2A says, why so many Richard jokes? I don't know even. I haven't seen this card in a long time. For any of you who were a recent, really? Well, shucks.
I'll show them all.
For any of you who are a recent Hearthstone player, this used to be considered OP, Defias Ringleader. I believe it was a 2-3 into 2-1. This is our town, scrub. Yeah, beat it. Well, the paw is on my thigh again.
Beat it.
Yeah, beat it. I'm so glad you did it in that order. That's a day 9 card ordering right there. Both. You want to hear both? All right. Well, lemon squeeze 1, 2, 3, shifty time, hot form. Zyrave, Maudi Monk, Jazzy Wolf 44. Welcome to the never-ending party. Today that party is Hearthstone, cats, and award-winning dick jokes. He's chipping away at me. He's hurting me a little bit at a time. Should I do this one? I think I want to have more men on the board. Get shot on. I don't know if I can intentionally churn out penile humor. I can talk around it quite a lot. I think that works. Oh, Scrimus, did you get to watch any of AlphaGo versus Lee Sedol? This is... I have thought a lot about this. For anyone who did not know the background, there is a board game called Go, or Wei Chi in China, or Baduk in Korea, or Paduk, I'm not good at Korean pronunciation. That is basically the hardest strategy game in the world. This is its reputation. And the reasoning is that one of the players places white stones, one of the players places black stones, and it's on a 19 by 19 grid. And you get to place anywhere that you want. I think I'm going to kill everything he owns. I like this card. I'm going to keep it. I really love Garrison Commander. And so it's not like chess where you're moving a piece from a location to a location. Literally anywhere on that 19 by 19 board, you can place a stone. And I'm not even going to go too much into the specific rules, but basically you're trying to use your stones to create walls and enclose territory. And if you surround all their stones, you capture those stones, and then you also have that territory. I remember that card. This hurts. This sucks. I want so many hyenas. So, there's a lot of consideration in the game where there's not actually a lot of capturing and encircling of the opponent. It's a lot more about gently kind of pushing each other around. You take some territory and I take some territory and I encroach in upon your area and you have to back off and make sure your wall's safe, which gives me a little bit more edge to do something somewhere else. It's really, 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 really hard. And it's an awesome, awesome game. But again, it's really, 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 really hard. And so many people adore Go for this reason. Oh my god, we're actually gonna win. Jesus, it was taking so long. Oh my god, we might win this. Many people adore this game Go because the calculations are so deep, there is so much stuff in the game, that for a human player to properly play Go, you're not doing a lot of calculation. You know, like you've probably heard people say like, okay, in this chess game, if I move here, he moves there, and then I move here, and then I move there. I don't like that position. What about this, then that, then this? And certainly there is some of that, but a huge amount of the game is judgment rather than calculation. And so Go, despite being this incredibly hard game with these extremely simple, clear rules, despite the fact that it seems perfect for a computer, computers suck at Go compared to humans. Like, chess, several years ago, the best computer programs could beat pretty much all players. But in Go, a few years ago, the best computer program could hardly even put a dent in a mediocre player. Yes! Sick! I'm gonna just feign death! Ah! Yes! Get a light well! Woo! Heal us up, man. Let's do it. And so, despite the fact that a few years ago, the best computers sucked at Go, it's kind of been one of those things where it's like, it's clear that computers will eventually be better than humans, because it is by definition, a solvable game. It is by definition a solvable game. And so this is why there's been this sort of holy grail of how exactly does one properly figure out how to get a computer to beat a player at Go. Well, the team over at Google developed a program.
Strike.
They developed a program. Bam! I fucked him up. Give me that star. They developed a program that wasn't a bunch of good Go players trying to tell a computer how to do good moves. They made a computer that was capable of learning, that was capable of teaching itself how to play Go by inputting professional matches and comparing the guess move that the computer would make to the move that the pros would make, and then the computer would learn accordingly. But then the computer could start to simulate games of Go and learn through these ridiculously fast generated matches what were winning and losing moves. So in other words, the computer was able to study games that were outside of the metagame of Go. And this program, called DeepMind, or AlphaGo, recently played against one of the most famous Go players of all time, a tip-top former world champion named Lisa Dahl, who's like one of my favorite players ever. I love Lisa Dahl. The computer won, and I'm sad! So here we go. He built up to me being fucking bummed out. Oh my god. And Lisa Dahl is going to play a second match tonight, and they're actually playing for the week. But this is sort of a momentous occasion because I actually have quite a lot to say about this. This is sort of a momentous occasion because, look, I'm going to make myself bigger to talk about this. Because it is not just a big game to compute, and all the possibilities were computed, so the computer simply chooses the pattern that always wins. Instead, it is a not fully computed game, but there is a machine that has taught itself winning moves without having been able to simply compute everything, which is kind of amazing. And it uses massive computation to be better, but this is a huge win and a huge leap forward for machine learning. So that's why there's this big buzz. But part of me, that hurts me, because I stopped playing chess online a few years ago, because anytime I would get excited about an opening, I would just think, but computers are better. And that's like so demoralizing for me. And I'm not sure why that is the case with, say, chess and Go, and not the case with something like Counter-Strike, where clearly a computer program can react and shoot you the frame that you appear. So all windows are one frame wide, which would therefore mean that Counter-Strike should always result in a draw because the person that is moving always has a disadvantage against the person who's in the position. It means that counter-terrorists should always win in Counter-Strike if the computer can shoot you the frame that you step into aim. But that still feels totally fine to me because, I don't know why, this feels fine to me. In fighting games, fighting game bots can just crush humans because it can react to the frame that you jump. If you jump, the next frame I can throw the punch. That doesn't bother me, but for some reason I just feel bothered. I feel bummed when Lisa Dahl lost. I was like, And I think it's also kind of amazing is that I remember when Gary Kasparov, this is something I actually heard today, Gary Kasparov, when he lost to, I don't remember the name of the computer, but when Gary Kasparov lost to the computer, I think it was IBM's Watson, he said that there were moves that he saw the computer play that looked like moves that a human would have in a flash of brilliance. It would be a moment of genius. Deep Blue, thank you very much, Deep Blue. Watson, isn't Watson the one that learned to curse? I don't fucking remember. Anyways, Gary Kasparov said these moves looked like moments of brilliance that a human player would have uncovered. Oh, that's so amazing. But the computer isn't thinking about being brilliant or being innovative. The computer is literally just sort of computationally trying to determine through learning what the best move is, and yeah, no, that's just the best move. So it kind of makes you wonder with these sorts of games, the things that people say are brilliant, amazing things are actually still just basic learning and figuring out of objective systems and all that stuff, which really makes you wonder, like, what if machines were able to gather all the data of all the physical experiments that had happened in the real world and just be able to eject really robust cosmological explanations for the laws of physics. Sheriff, be quiet. And rather than us saying something like, it's brilliant in the way that Einstein was brilliant, the machine's just like, no, I just looked at the data and I analyzed. I have a cat that's about to just seriously melt down. She's having just a crisis in her life because she needs a can of wet food. I'm going to go ahead and dump that in there. Doesn't that really just strip authority away from me? Isn't it amazing how I sound less like I know what I'm talking about because I have a hysterical meowing cat in the background? Isn't that sad? Well, I'm going to be back in about 3 minutes. I'm going to feed the cats, and I'm going to give her little scratches because I'm a shitty punisher. I can't make her stop. I just want to feed her and rub her and make her happy. So I'm going to do that. I'll be right back.